Joe, Manhattan, the great WABC. Go.
Hey, Mark, how are you? Hey, look, I was in Guantanamo Bay earlier this year, and I gotta tell you how great the people were there.
Now, what do you mean you were in Guantanamo Bay? In what capacity?
Well, you know, Mark, I've been on your show before. My father was killed by the FALN terrorists.
Ah, yes, Joe. You should have identified yourself. How are you?
That's okay. I'm doing really good, Mark. Thank you. But I was listening to your show, and you know, I'm fighting actually tonight about Bernie Sanders looking to release Oscar Lopez, who was the last FALN member who turned down the Clinton clemency in '99. And I was in Guantanamo Bay in February as a 9/11 family member. And I got to go into the courtroom and face Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and the 4 of the other high-value detainees. And I met the prosecution, I met the military. I got to tell you, we have the best people on earth working there. And we're trying to provide justice to people who deserve none. When I hear Obama going off about it recruits terrorism and it's not who we are, well, we're actually trying to provide some semblance of justice to people who would chop our heads off.
Yeah, too bad. And he's an idiot. And he doesn't understand war. He doesn't appreciate the American people. Let's be honest. These terrorists have been treated with kid gloves.
Absolutely, Mark. And think about this. If he shut down Guantanamo, what do you do with terrorists that you catch on the battlefield? You have to kill them, which means that there is no due process. So everything he says is...
But Joe, I wouldn't even go there. That's not what he's about. He's not out to kill them. He's giving them away to these tiny third world regimes that are not going to be able to keep them.
Oh, no, you're absolutely right. But he's creating another problem for himself in that you can't put them anywhere, and you get no intelligence from terrorists that you kill. So it's all along the same narrative.
But here's the argument they all use, Joe. They say, well, you can't keep them forever. Well, of course you can.
Mark, I don't know if you've gotten a chance to go there, but you'd be so impressed.
No, I didn't go there.
Well, you know, everyone on this listening here would be so proud to be an American.
I am proud of the professionalism. I don't have any doubt about that whatsoever. The only one who's unprofessional is the commander-in-chief. I am troubled by the fact that they eat well. I'm troubled by the fact they can play volleyball. I'm troubled by the fact that they get counseling. I'm troubled by all this stuff. They're treated like POWs. They're not under the Geneva Accords POWs. They're unlawful enemy combatants.
I had Khalid Sheikh Mohammed looking at the kids that were with us whose fathers were murdered, waving and smiling at them in the courtroom. It was outrageous. There was a woman named Charlotte Holman who was looking to be one of his attorneys, and she was saying that he was her buddy, he was her pal. She saluted and bowed to him from the gallery next to us.
Here's the man, the mastermind around 9/11, and he also decapitated the Wall Street Journal reporter with his own hands.
Yeah, I mean,
with his own hands.
I know. And look, when I was at Guantanamo Bay, that's when Obama announced he was going to Cuba. So he announces he's going to Cuba, which is a harbor of terrorists. William Morales, one of the FALN members who built the bomb that murdered my father, has been a fugitive in Cuba. So then you have Obama going to Cuba, not demanding the return of Morales, not demanding the return of Joanne Chesimard, who killed Werner Forster on the Jersey Turnpike, and giving up. And I agree with you. If he can, he's going to give Guantanamo back to the Cubans. It's a strategic naval base that we need, and he is doing everything he can. All right,
Obama just gave the South China Sea to the Chinese government today. Wait till you hear this one, Joe.
Is that right?
Joe, I got to go. I really love you. Keep calling, okay? Keep fighting out there.
All right, Mark. Will do, man. Thank you. Thanks for doing all you do.
And God bless you.